You ever notice what's at the center of the words pride and sin? At the center of both words is I. You, my friend, are very important. You were made by God. You have worth because He gave it to you. You have value because He gave it to you. You're made in His image, and you have a reason for being on this earth and in a part of His kingdom. But you were never meant to be the center of your own universe, or any universe for that matter. There is only one seat that is number one throne in the top spot, and that is not supposed to be you, and that is not supposed to be me. The book of James says that sin happens when we are dragged away by our own desires. We do what we want, but a little too far. You are supposed to love yourself. You're supposed to love other people as much as you love yourself. You're commanded to love yourself, but you are not the center. There's a very big difference. So people knowing this, a lot of times will go and they will fight so hard against themselves. They'll be like, well, I can't do that. I can't be prideful. I can't do what I want. I got to take my focus off of me. And everything that they're saying is still I and me. They are so focused on themselves yet again, but only this time in self-loathing, in self-hate, which is actually, if we got to pick one, is actually worse because you're supposed to love yourself. You're just not supposed to be the center of everything. So if you're not supposed to fixate on yourself, you're also not supposed to fixate on not fixating on yourself, then what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to shift your focus. For instance, think of the person that you love the most in this world, the person that you want to do the most for, be with the most. For me, it's my wife. So if I'm having a time where I'm feeling very selfish or very self-absorbed, self-centered, all I have to do is be like, hey, honey, what would you like to do today? How are you? Well, I had sort of a rough day, and I would really like to, go here and eat, and I would like to come home and watch this movie and play a game together and just talk and just enjoy. All right, well, that sounds wonderful. All of a sudden, the entire rest of my day has nothing to do with me. It has all to do with someone else. And it is out of love. It is out of giving to someone else. It is loving my neighbor, in this case, my wife, as much as I love myself. And then you know what I find at the end of the day? I find as much joy and as much fulfillment as if I would have just went and focused on myself, actually more. Because really, guys, do you ever fully really make yourself happy? I mean, even if you do, how long is it? How long does it last? Then you got to do something again. You got to have another drink. You got to eat some more. You got to go to another concert. You always got to something more again. But when you're giving to others, don't that feel good? It takes the focus off of you. It takes the focus to somebody who we are actually commanded to focus on, someone else. But if we are loving others as much as we love ourselves, we know we have value. We're putting value on someone else. You know what we're fulfilling? We're fulfilling God's laws, because this is what He told us to do. You'll find fulfillment as you shift your focus off of yourself. But don't get lost either in other people, because God is the supreme. God is the lover of your soul. God is the one who will do anything for you. He actually has. He loved you to death. And now He's making a place for you. And He has secured all of eternity for you. He's given you everything you need according to life and godliness. So if you're struggling with sin, you're struggling with pride, it's all just because you're looking at yourself too much. You're trying to gratify yourself too much. And you got to keep doing it because it never really works. So why do we keep doing the same things hoping for a different result? That's not ever going to work. That's insanity. So let's do the original plan. Let's seek first His kingdom and His righteousness. And you watch as your sin problems and your pride issue just begins to diminish away.